Incorporated, a Washington, D.C.-based entity aimed at strengthening democracy in Liberia, empowering the rule of law, fighting corruption, injustices, and advocating for the establishment for war and economic crimes court in Liberia. If you witnessed the murder of Linda Jury, an American missionary allegedly murdered by then INTFL leader General Prince Johnson, and want to provide information that will lead to the arrest and prosecution of now Senator Prince Y. Johnson under the United States jurisdiction, press 1. To report public corruption, rape, suspicious murders, and other gross human rights violations under the current government of Liberia led by President George Weah, please press 2. Remember that your protection and safety are very paramount to us, and all information you provide will be kept under strict.
Liberia is our only home. Liberia is our only home. We cannot sit and watch Liberia die. Liberia is our home. Liberia is our home. The only home we know. Let's fight to bring it back. Take it from the rogues. Take it from the thieves. Let us punish them. Liberia is our home. Liberia is our home. All you patriots rise. The time has come to end the massive stealing of our wealth. Rise, oh patriots. Rise, my patriots. Time to get our nation back. Liberia is our only home. We cannot sit and watch Liberia die. Liberia is our home, the only home we have. Rise up, patriots. Rise up, loyalists. Commander Chesson is calling the order of the day. Liberia is our home, the only home we know. Liberia cannot die. We owe it to our parents. We owe it to our elders. We owe it to the ancients. We owe it to our parents. Liberia cannot die. Rise up, oh patriots. Rise up, oh loyalists. Liberia is our home, the only home we have. Fight, fight for Liberia. Fight, fight for freedom. Fight, fight to free Liberia. Liberia is our home, the only home we ever know. Liberia is our pride, the inheritance we have. Rise, patriots, rise, loyalists, rise, Liberians. Follow Commander Chesson, follow Commander, follow Commander Chesson. Rise, rise, Attorney Commander Chesson shall lead the order. Save Liberia, free Liberia. Follow Commander Chesson, he will set the path. He will set the path. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Excuse me. Today is June the 3rd, 2021. We wake up, as usual, to the news of corruption, to the news of massive stealing, depletion of the resources of the Liberian people, to Prince Johnson behind me, and the need for a war crimes court, for him to pay for the crimes he committed against Liberian people. He can't go free. So we have to deal with all these issues confronting our nation. And it's not getting any better. It gets worse and worse. And our people say worse and worse. It's not changing, man. It's not changing. And every time, we got to confront these things. Every time, we got to face the errors of our leaders and wonder why. When would they change? When would they set our country on the right path for progress and advancement, development and upliftment? And time and time again, we end up with the same question. Why? Why?
This is your own boy, EJ. Whoa, I'm back with reality. Don't we are suffering off. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. We're suffering too much. You need to step down. Step down. The country get here. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Nowhere to go. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. No money in the bank. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. For taking people. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. To get full of war. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. Liberian people suffering. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Everything like proper. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. We not get hospital. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. We not get good school. We need to step down. Don't forget to step down. No element for children. We need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No good company. We need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. You working, you get to pay. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Every day you get pay. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No justice for the poor. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. Every day come and repeat. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Because they get power. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Just some people. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. Retire, report for. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. You say you former player. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No football academy. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. People dying every day. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. JFK to park. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Education very poor. You need to step down. Somebody, we are step down. We don't have a feeling. We need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Go good health care. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. You know I say the truth. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Come to get here. Come to get here. Everybody go you crazy. We tire of joy. We tire of fucking pro. Make who me suffering. Temperada suffering. Temperada suffering. Yana boss suffering. What to get here? Every day. No more Galpohkpa. No more fucking pro. You need to step down. Somebody, we are are suffering off. We need to step down. Don't forget to step down. You're suffering too much. You need to step down. Oh my goodness, step down. You want to get here. We need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Nowhere to go. We need to step down. Don't forget to step down. No money in the bank. You need to step down. Oh my goodness, step down. Comforting people. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Be careful at war. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Everybody, suffering us,
Well, it's good to be back. As you can see, my topic for this morning are up. Let me go through them. Today's topics are corruption versus bankruptcy, time and again in Liberia. Number 2, mass killer and Nimba County Senator Prince Y. Johnson. Number 3, can Liberians survive their leaders' wickedness? Can they? Let's begin my class. Corruption versus bankruptcy, time and time again in Liberia. Look at our history. From time immemorial, since the death of Torba, Liberia has not recovered. We have not recovered from the massive stealing, from the crimes and evil killings, illicit killings, rape, especially of our children, and killing them too, men and women. And the sheer wickedness our leaders are perpetrating against Liberia and Liberian people today. Look at our country, man. We can't continue with warlords leading our country. I listening to all the shows of the Liberian advocates, and we're going through the same problem. Everybody complaining now, we're tired with the warlords. We're tired with the war criminals. No matter what kind of excuse they give, I listen to all the evil things in our country going on right now. Kanyo Bala, the head of the corruption agency, is one of the main corruptors in our country. People are not accounting for their actions. People just running after our country money and not producing for the safety, for the comfortability of our citizens. Why we gotta keep living in this bellicose condition, warlike? From 1980 to today, it hasn't stopped. And you see, my people, when I talk about Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, this woman gotta be punished, man. For 12 years, this woman did not develop the security apparatus of the Republic of Liberia. She left it to foreigners. She left it to foreigners and her families. How can we run our country like this, man? We got all these men who are productive in our country. We still playing nepotism. We still playing tribalism. We playing bullshit with our leadership and our government. What the hell is wrong with you? How will we advance our country? How will we be a nation among nations? We can't. That's why I don't speak for Africa. I speak for my country. My country got too much damn problem for me to leave Liberia and talk about Africa. What is there in Africa for me to solve when my whole nation is run amok with nothing but rogues and criminals and bastards and evil, wicked people? So why am I going to take on Africa when right in my country the evil and wickedness so much that I just want to put on my military boots and just go left and right? Bum, bum, bum in the gonads, bum, bum, bum in the gonads, bum, bum, bum in the gonads. Just kick left and right. Just let my boots swing. Bum, 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 bum. But we got to change our country. Every year we come here with the same problem. Every month we come here with the same problem. Our problem is not diminishing. They're increasing every day. The situation getting so worse in Liberia that we can't even talk about our country no more. We can't even sit and look at the situation in our country to find solutions for it. How will we continue to go on like this? How will we continue to have this corrupt institution confronting our people and our lives and being confronted with bankruptcy of our accounts, of our institution, time and time again? How can we go on like this? We can't go on like this. We can't go on like this. So we must take a stand back and look at our country and evaluate the situation confronting our people. Corruption versus bankruptcy. How long can we continue this? To be a sustaining nation, a viable nation among the community of world nations, we have to understand that we have to meet certain principles and standards. Look at all the third world countries. Social corruption, stealing, dictators, corrupt leadership. We can't be a part of that. Why we got to be a part of that? Why we got to be classified with every other third world country? And we are the bastion of constitutional democracy throughout Africa. We're the first democratic nation in Africa. When everybody was running behind chief and king and lord and master and all of that, we came to Africa with constitutional democracy. We came and spread it to our nation and our continent. We are the nation of constitutional democracy. And the more we let our nation fall in the hands of warlords, in the hands of criminals, in the hands of dictators, in the hands of would-be killers, we lose our sense of dignity. We lose our sense of pride. We lose our sense of being part of the world of leaders. We started the League of Nations. We started the United Nations. We can't go back. We can't go back. This is Liberia. We are all Liberians. And we got to face the facts of our existence. If we're going to continue to be a tribal group, or a nation or tribes, we will never grow. We will never see nothing good. Our nation or tribes cannot lead Liberia in the world today. We got to evolve from being a nation of tribes, or nation of people just thinking about, oh, wait, that my tribe did it. Your Congo people didn't do it. The Congo people didn't do it. We got to move from that. That is mediocre thinking. That is mediocre action. If we do not evolve from this mediocre thinking, we'll never become a great nation. We'll never become a great people. And when you say, I don't care. I call you native, you get mad at your damn business. Country, you get mad at your damn business. That ain't going to change my country. That ain't going to change our attitudes. That ain't going to change our mentalities. That ain't going to change the direction of our country. Stick and stones may break my bones. If we keep acting like these children and people call us names in America, you know how the people that joke, you ever work in America? You hear how the people joke about ethnicity and tribes? It's no joke. They joke hard with each other. Some of the people joke with themselves. Oh, I'm a Polish, and we don't know nothing. And, they crack jokes on themselves. Why? Because it doesn't matter in the whole setting of America. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is justice, law, and order. That's all that matters. Who got time for your nativism? Who got time for what tribe you come from? Who got time for all of that thing? Those are personal things. We don't have time for it. But when we take it personal and want to kill each other for that kind of stupidness, our country can't excel and grow. We are still immature people fighting over tribes and what you say about me and what I say about you. Who cares? Who give a damn about that? As long as you're not putting your hands in my pocket, as long as you're not paying for my daily bread, as long as we're sharing everything equally, who cares about tribe? Who cares about what village you come from in a little bum? I ain't want to finish the bum butt, But who cares? All you care about is that your people and everybody in our nation is being treated fairly equally. Who cares about what tribe you come from? I don't give a damn. Just wake me up when it's time to eat. If you don't wake me up when it's time to eat, I'm going to put on my boots and we're going to have some golden ass kicking. What do you think I care whether you call me Congo or coming from under the jungle or jungle bunny and all those kind of things? What the hell wrong with you? That doesn't change who we are. That doesn't change our futures. It doesn't change anything in Liberia. The only thing we want in our country is equality, fairness, justice, law and order. That's all we want. Who cares whether you Basso or Bandi or Gisi or Bendy? I don't care. You think when I come to Liberia, I come to ask you whether you Basso if I want something done? I want the best man to do my job. I think American. I ain't coming to think that foolish tribal thing. Excuse me. So if you can tell me you can do something and I see you messing around, you can't do the thing, you think I care whether you Congo and Gisi Bandi? I will put my boots in your butt. Get out of my way. Then I will turn to the next man. Who can fix this thing here? I don't care whether you Mandi, Mandingo, Gisi, Bandi. Can you fix this thing? Can you make it run to serve my republic and people? Yes, get there and do it. That's all I want. And I don't care whether you Mandingo, Gisi, Bandi, you get paid for the job you're doing. You get paid for the job you're doing. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words cannot do nothing to me. You'll grow the hell up. We are a nation. of proud men and women. We can't dwell on meaningless, childish things like tribalism. You calling me? Oh, you call me this? I will go home and cry. He said a native. Oh, Lord, my feelings hurt. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna put my hands between my legs. I'm gonna be sleeping all day. You better get that stupid thing from before me. You better get that stupid thing from before me. All I want is my greenback and equality and fairness. The Congo country thing, we can sit down and talk about that later on. But make sure my equality is sanctified, certified, mastified, castified. You better work up with this country and Congo thing. It ain't helping us. And it don't mean shit to me. It don't mean nothing to me. You piss me off, I will call you any damn thing that comes to my mind. You won't get back? I will fire you too. Take your insurance from you. Take your health benefit from you. Take every damn thing from you. See what you do. That's what matters. That is what matters. When we're working with people, our workmates, and they're joking and doing all the foolishness, that don't matter. Every month, when that check comes, you make sure everybody gets a same check. You make sure when you work overtime, all your overtime there. You make sure all your benefits lock in there. That's all that matters. We all Liberians. We can joke each other, it don't matter. You think if I call you a Nimba fool, or Bandi fool, or Gizi fool, that take anything off of me and you? It doesn't do it. No, because I'm a monster rider fool too. I'm a Congo idiot. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to us. Let's stop the corruption. Let's stop the stealing. It doesn't matter. But when we see people stealing the wealth of our country, and we all shut up, and we all talk about tribe, when we see the money going to a certain group of people, time and time again, and they're not earning it, they're stealing it. There's something wrong with our society. There's something wrong with our people. We are sick in the mind. We are fighting with each other over Congo bullshit, while the rogues are stealing millions and millions of dollars time and time again. And they're sitting in the legislature talking about this Congo country thing. I don't care about it. You think Congo thing to pay my rent? You think Congo thing to put food on my table and pay my children's school fee? If you say it loud or you say it in secret in the bedroom, under the sheet, while you and your buddies drinking liquor under the bed, I don't care. And that's why I want you to understand, my people. It doesn't matter. Because all the talking you're doing, if me and you on the same standards, getting the same pay and all of that, well, I care what you're talking. What do I care what you're talking? You ain't living no better life than me. You ain't got no higher and better standard than me. We all got the same standard. So tribe and tribalism and country Congo will not matter. That's what equality is all about. When we're all making the same money, we all happy, we all got money in our pocket. Who cares about tribalism? And you will see it. You will see it. When all of y'all wake up in the morning and go to the bank, all of y'all got the same salary. Nobody there is reaching themselves with $15,000 and the rest of the country suffering. Everybody got equitable wealth in the country. You can wake up every month, you got money in your pocket. All through the month, you got small money in your pocket. You can buy your whatever you want to buy. You'll forget about tribalism. People call you, oh man, look at that bastard, man. Oh man, get away from here, man. You come a fool. You're making the same money. But when there's inequality, unequal distribution of wealth, stealing on a massive scale by one group of people, time and time and time again, you cannot have peace in our country. That's when all these small things become amplified because there's no equality. There's no semblance of wealth being spread among the people. There's problem. But when we overhaul our system, when we flog the rogues, when we lock them up for life and set our system right, cut down all the money these people stealing, all the money government officials stealing, set our system on par with the standard of living of our country. Right now, our government officials living above the people in our country. They are making salaries of people in the West and East. People not even making some of those salaries Liberian people making. Compared to the masses of people who are not getting anything. There's unequal distribution of the wealth in our country. There's inequality on a large scale. And it's from the people we repose our trust and confidence in. And this is not right. Tony Kwa told you it's not right when our legislature just steal. And nobody can tell our legislature that they got to put certain things in the country in referendum for the people to approve. No, they don't have to tell you that. You are lawmakers and leaders. Your interest is to seek the interest of the country and our people, not to seek the interest of yourselves. And that's where the problem lies. Our system don't have to be like America. No. But our system have to be set up where our lawmakers understand their responsibilities. One, they're not going there to stay there for life. That's just a 2-year term you're going there for. No 9, 10, no. 2 years. The people want to vote you again, they can vote you. We may have to put a limit to that too. Maybe you can only do it for 10 years. Then you gotta retire. But our democracy is not American democracy. Our democracy is Liberia's democracy. And it doesn't matter what the people do in America. Our democracy is different. There is nothing in our law saying we gotta pay lawmakers $15,000 a month. Nothing says that. And it's unfair, it is unjust, it is inequitable distribution of the wealth of the country. And all of them need to go to jail. That's not why lawmakers are appointed lawmakers. Because they don't have to make their own salary. They can suggest salaries and put it in a referendum and let the people approve it. If they want to be fair lawmakers, let them set a salary that is reasonable and commensurable for the jobs they're going to perform and let them put in a referendum. They can't make their own salaries. Totally Kwa is right about that. The people got to set the salary for our legislature because they look at the pay they're making right now. It's unreasonable. It's unconscionable. It's unfair. It's unequal distribution of the wealth of our country. And the very lawmakers who's supposed to be setting the interests of our country before them are setting their interests above the country. When you pay yourself that kind of wealth, you are a thief. You are a rogue. You cannot be a lawmaker. And lawmakers are the minds of the people. They are the conscience of the people. When they sit there and make $15,000 and don't give a damn about the poor people in our nation, they have a problem. They are criminals. Lawmakers don't go there to pay themselves above the nation. No. If lawmakers go there and make $15,000 a month, they are thieves, they are rogues, and they are criminals. They need to be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent. The government needs to be overthrown. There is no way, conscious thinking lawmakers will sit down and make $15,000 a month in the poorest nation in the world. They are criminals and bandits. They are rogues. They are useless Liberian people. They are unpatriotic, and they need to go to jail effective immediately. How you do that? How do you feel conscious as Liberian leaders to take home $15,000 a month, knowing that our country is so poor, our people are so suffering and dying, people without jobs? You need to change our society to make way for people in the private sector to grow and prosper and cut our government down so we can have only professionals. Why we need all these people in our government? Our government is overloaded. We got to cut it down. And I don't give a damn how it got to cut down. It will be cut down. And nobody will say a word about it. Because when we have a good government that understands how to distribute the wealth of our country, how to set up our country so people in our nation benefit from the hard-earned work, from the hard-earned savings, from the hard-earned investments, from the hard-earned patriotism to their country and their people. We can't have one group of people just stealing it. We can't have it. And the time of the Liberian people is now. The time of the Liberian people is now. We can't go on with this. Our country got to change. We got to overhaul our country. From 1980 to this very day, we expected Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to do better. But the woman came, lifted Liberia up to the point she felt comfortable. Then she turned it over to a dummy to hide her stealing. And the stealing continues. And now our country going back down, so far down. You're the one who want war crimes court. We got the lawyers and people to set up a court in Liberia to investigate all our criminals. I'm not scared of Prince Johnson. I'm ready to hold him down and jail him right now. I ain't scared of that man. And Nimba people, you better watch yourselves. Your tribal people, you better watch yourselves. We can't go on with this bullshit. We can't. So the time of the Liberian people is now. And let me move on with my second topic. Prince Johnson got to face the war crimes court. Prince Johnson got to be removed as a senator of the Republic of Liberia. This man can't serve us. This man is a mass murderer of our people. This man is a heinous killer. And no matter what he says, he got to be removed and put in jail for his crime. Now you want to put things on Verdi. All of us know this man killed. We need no war crimes court or truth and reconciliation and commission to tell us that. We got all the evidence that Prince Johnson is a mass killer and a useless, wicked, evil man. So he can talk all what he want to talk about, Truth and Reconciliation Commission. When we start the war crimes court, he got to answer for his crime. You think when we start the war crimes court against child, this man was going back to the TRC record? No. Only thing will go back to the testimonies of people who are not alive or people who have passed since the TRC report. But those who are living will come and testify in open courtroom. In open courtroom. Because the TRC record is not court record. If the witnesses of these crimes against Prince Johnson and all the other warlords are still alive, their people are still alive, they can come and testify live. And we jail this criminal, sting muff, Prince Johnson for life. Right in Bella Yala. And nobody will go there to save him. Nobody will make a ruckus in Liberia. Nobody will start shit. Because this man will go to jail for the crimes that he committed against the Liberian people. That's it. So all the things Prince Johnson talking, all the things my people on Spoon TV then like to hear, it don't matter to me. This man is a heinous killer of Liberian people, a mass murderer. This man got to go to jail for his crimes, whether he like it or not. All that thing Prince Johnson talking is just going in one ear and coming out the next, because all I want to do is catch him and put him in jail and try him and let him go to Bella Yala for life. Let him sit in Bella Yala and work for the rest of his life. Hard labor for the rest of his life. That old man Prince Johnson will be picking up bucket chima to go clean. He will be scrubbing the toilet floor. He will be doing every work in the prison that needs to be done for old men who can't read and write, who never learn nothing, just killing. Your time is coming, Prince Johnson. Judgment for the Liberian people is on its way. And we can't stop. We can't relent. We got to pack all these guys together and put them in court. We got to clean our country. We got to set precedents for our people and our nation that will never be shaken, that will never be removed, that will never let the future of our country go without remembering what will happen to criminals and evil people in Liberian society when you rob us, when you kill us, and you try to put your will on us as a leader of our people. Our legislators need to be punished. Every one of them. Every one of them need to go to jail for some reason. They put it in jail for general purpose before we start investigating them. That's why I say we need to lock these. I want our prison filled for 48 hours. Nobody will come out of that prison. I want our prison jam-packed. And you better stand up and sleep for 48 hours. You say no space, I will pepper spray you. And that is no joke. That is a promise. Why? Because in 48 hours, while my jail is packed, people will have time to think over their sins, to think over how they betrayed Liberia, and to know that as they come out to face the tribunal, they better know what they're saying. Because flocking is on the line. Nobody's going to get killed. But I tell you, we'll flock you. We'll flock you and you'll bring our money back. We'll confiscate people's property on the spot and sell it. We have the records, everything for the state right there. We have Treasury Department, everybody right there. The whole line with a check, with a receipt, everything will be sitting right in the court. From there, we'll sell your property right there, we'll auction it. You will not get it back. That will be the precedent we set for my country. It will be a shock and awe. You think I'm joking? You think Attorney Commander Chesson joking? I'm a correctional officer. I do not joke. when it comes to punishing people. Ask about me. I don't joke. And this is the fact. Our country gotta change. We gotta weed out all these wicked criminals and thieves and punish them with all mercy. Our country gotta change. It will not change as long as these rogues exist in our midst. Look at Kanyo Babala, what he doing over at the corruption agency there. The people that are supposed to stop crime and criminals in Liberia are the very criminals running our criminal agencies. How will we catch criminals? How will we stop crimes? How will we help our country? How will we get rid of these warlords and war criminals who want to be honorable men today? These killers like Prince Johnson. You can't enjoy your honorable ship, Prince Johnson. You're a killer. You're a useless man. You have no grace in Liberian society. You are not an honorable. You are a demon. So don't go around thinking you're honorable, Prince Johnson. Your Nimba people can vote for you all they want. That will not change you into an honorable man. You are a killer. You are a flesh eater. You are an evil, wicked man, and you got to face your crimes because Liberian people want justice. Now, before I just get carried away with my class, let me draw myself in and focus on my conclusion, my third topic. Can Liberians survive their leaders' wickedness? You answer that question. What can I say about it? That's a question for all of us to answer, to contemplate, to look at our country from 1980 to this very day and date, and where our status and standing is in the world of nations, and decide, can we survive the wickedness of these people calling themselves our leaders? Can we continue to have a man like Prince Johnson, who has murdered thousands of Liberian people in cold blood, as our senator and lawmaker? Is that man qualified? Is that evil-looking man there qualified? This man who just killed people and played his guitar. Killed people. Innocent people for nothing. Just shot them. And just the man making laws for our country. You feel comfortable? A wicked, evil man like that. Whether you are fighting for a tribe or not. You would just shoot people in cold blood and just kill them in cold blood. Then sit down to play guitar. What kind of man is that? That is a demon. That is a monster. That is a gorilla. That is a baboon. That is a chimpanzee. He's evil in the flesh. He's evil in the flesh. And we got to face it. People can't just do that to us. People can't just destroy our country. People can't just break our nation down because they're fighting for their tribe. Because they're fighting for their nation. Because they're fighting for one group of people. They got to pay. They got to pay. That's why there is no justice in Liberia. Our people running all around the place. They need justice. They need accountability. They need Liberian leaders who have killed our people to resign now and face the consequences of their actions. How all these people would just be lawmakers and then not kill up Liberian people? George Bowley and all these people want to sue people. How do people be lawmakers of our country who have blood on the hands of Liberian people in mass, slaughtering our people and the lawmakers. And we expect to survive these wicked, evil people, these demonic, devilish people. We can't. We can't. The time of the Liberian people is now. My children, we cannot go on like this with these criminals as lawmakers, with these criminals as government officials, with these criminals and murderers leading our countries. We can't go on like that. It is not right. It is not right. It is not right. Sound on. Sound on. Get on the sound on. It is not right. It is not right. These evil people cannot lead our country. These evil people cannot lead our country. Not for peace sake. Not for joy and laughter. Not for anything else. The time of the Liberian people is now. My young children, my class is done. Time for me to go home. Time for me to go home. Time for me to go home. And contemplate. Meditate. Draw into focus what I've told you. Because unless we stop the killers and the murderers that are ruling our country today, we are just as bad as them. So let the blow home sound. Oh my God! OMG! War crime is a must. Sign on! Sound on! Sound on! Let's get these criminals and murderers out of Liberia. The time of the Liberian people is now. And we got to move strong. We got to stand strong. We got to put these criminals in jail. We got to make them know it's for Liberian people.
U.S.-Liberia
And we
Support
deserve
Group
the best.
Incorporated, a Washington, D.C.-based entity aimed
We
at
deserve
strengthening democracy
the
in
best.
Liberia, empowering the rule of law, fighting corruption,
It's time for Prince Johnson to
advocating for the
account
establishment for war and
for the
economic
evils
crisis
he's
in
done in
Liberia.
Liberia.
If you witnessed the murder of Linda Jury, an American missionary allegedly murdered by then INTFL leader General Prince Johnson, and want to provide information that will lead to the arrest and prosecution of now Senator Prince Y. Johnson under the United States jurisdiction, press 1. To report public corruption, rape, suspicious murders and other gross human rights violations under the current government of Liberia led by President George Weah, please press 2. Remember that your protection and safety are very paramount to us and all information you provide will be kept under strict
Have a good day. I'm just trying to get my closing song on. And take off, my folks. Take off, take off, take off, take off. I hope you all have a good day. Stay safe and protected. Aluta.